All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to create an order with a roll later. And let me know if you guys want to test on any other items. Let's test this one. I think this is the one we tested last time. Amber Sunrise, quantity. If I put 5, it shows that they're coming out of St. Pete for my address, which is a Florida address that's located on the top. I want to see what the threshold is. Okay, it does tell me there are 30 available out of the 78 I requested. I can now go ahead and click add to cart, and it will add it to the cart. I believe last time it was not allowing us to create back orders, so that has been fixed. If I add a few more items on the order, and if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to provide them. If I want 20 of these, they're there. What happens if I want 100 of these? Oh, we only have 36. So the quantity is not available to ship. We are updating that to actually say, let me see here. It's going to say the quantity order exceeds the quantity on hand. Please enter the desired amount you wish to order. Once they receive that, they're going to receive that message here. That's what we're working on updating today. And it will allow them to grab the 36 that's coming from the St. Pete warehouse, and we'll place the remainder on a back order. Any questions on that back order piece?
Yeah, if we had them available on both DCs, I know we brought this up last time. Will it now split ship?
It will. Yep.
Okay.
Let me see if I have an item. I thought that was on both. Let's see if these are on both. Oops. I didn't want to do a quick order. Let me go into it. Amber Sunrise. We want 100. Art. Oh, we have 30. So it does say nearest location, St. Pete. We have 100 quantity on hand. 170. Wait, hold on. Quantity 178. Bear with me one sec. This is still not matching. We talked about fixing this last night. Okay. All right, so the quantity that we actually have available is shown here. We're working on the quick order piece of it, but this is the accurate number here. And let me double check by going into NetSuite and pulling up this item number, 900 AS. And in inventory detail, we have plenty. All right, looks like we have on hand base unit is still not accurate. Okay, so this is the issue where we've been having is when we split it, it's not showing accurate numbers. And the code to write this is being deemed difficult. We've had to change the code for this quite a couple times. One, for the verbiage. Two, for the split. That doesn't seem to be working, so we're still going to continue to work on that. I was hoping to have that done, but the developer is still working on it. It's kind of frustrating. All right, so let's see what it's doing on this end. It does identify that the nearest warehouse for that, or their primary warehouse, is St. Pete, based on the address, and it does still show the handling fees. If I go to proceed to checkout, let's see what it does. All right, it does list its shipping address confirmation here, so it does allow the customer to once again confirm the shipping address. confirm their items here. Because it's over $500, they receive the free shipping. It does, invoice them versus the credit card piece that it showed last time. Now it highlights the invoice because they're net 30, and it shows that they're 1,000 over. Their balance is negative 1,153. It has them confirm the billing address again, and let's see. Items to ship. It does confirm what's actually shipping versus. Nope, it's not doing that correctly either. This is an everyday struggle. All right, let's see what it does when we place the order. Let me pull this order up to see how it pulls it. Oh, just got the email confirmation with the sales order. All right. Okay, perfect. So it did do it on the back end. It just did not do it on the front end. So they're probably still deploying that because I see the code here for the back end piece, which is the hardest part.
So it did split ship it?
Excuse me? Right. Some of them it did.
Back end? Oh, okay.
Before it was not placing anything on back order. And, hold on. I'm sorry. Here we go. So here's the sales order. And right here, primary location for this one is St. Pete. Let me refresh it.
Yeah, so it looks like that's never going to ship.
Yeah, the location is not showing and it's not splitting. Wait, I'm sorry. It was this one that I was looking to split, but there aren't any. Let me confirm. There aren't. Yeah, this is still not right. This is not adding the location. 900. Yes. Go into that item. And yeah, there's only some in St. Pete that's not pulling from Memphis. There aren't any in Memphis to pull. This one did default to Memphis because there's only one on hand in Memphis and none available in St. Pete. So it did allocate the correct warehouse when that occurred. My issue is that this 812 says there's 19 available, 25 on hand, which means we only have 19 for this order, but the location did not update. All right, continue shopping. 1 second. If I click on this, I want to see my purchase history. So it looks like the only issue we're still having is that split. Everything else looks like it's falling in place. I see that the back of the house piece is working correctly, but not even so because the location is still missing. There was, last time I checked, after we spoke last week, there was a 3-minute gap that I noticed that the location did not populate for 3 minutes, but it doesn't look, see, it's still not populating there, which means that I might still be getting an email to let me know that there's an item on an order without a location. So we still have to work on this. Do you guys have any questions or suggestions? Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to check an item that we do have inventory in 2 DCs. So okay. We've got the M170-1-116 SF in both DCs. So if you did an order for 100 of those, that would not only do a back order, but it would clear all the existing inventory. The 16-inch.
Oops, excuse me. All
And
right. 100?
Yep, because that should split ship and put units on back order, and I want to see what it does.
Says there's only 90 available. Let's look at
Right.
it. So that is correct?
Yeah. There's 67 plus 23. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So let's see what it does, because it has
But
to split that between two different warehouses, and it has to put units on back order.
Wait, it said 200. Did I just? Oh, I put it twice. Okay. There it is, and it's still not splitting it.
Let's see what happens if you hit proceed to checkout. Let's see how that comes up as an SO.
Yeah. Nope, says same thing. No, it's still not doing it correctly. Place order. It should do it correctly on the back end, but it's definitely not doing it correctly on the front end. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I also want to see it.
I don't know if it's me, Ryan, but it's cutting out. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, it's okay. I'm going to tell with bad internet.
So 37443. Okay, perfect. Nope. It just placed them all on back order, so it's still not splitting. I'm pulling my hair out. This is a lot, and they're just crawling on getting this stuff done. So yeah, it doesn't look like we've gotten too far on the splitting. Everything else seems to, well, almost everything else. We did find one additional issue yesterday, but it was with a specific item, so we had to update the item record. That's not. And Karen, can you hear me okay? All right. Cases are still, we're going to do cases after we figure this out. Doug wants the attention focused on making sure that the order placement works first. And then probably next week, we'll work on cases while we're all in the office with Katie. Say that once again. Mm-hmm. So this is, because this is a test account, it doesn't necessarily have a limit, right? It just has the net. If it did have the limit, it would not allow them to, that's why it's going into the negative, because we didn't put a limit on this testing profile. If it did, it would have showed the outstanding balance here and the available. So if their limit was 10,000 and they use that, it'll show the difference here. Yeah, they can always place the order as long as they're not on hold. So if someone on the finance side is placing them on hold, that's the only way to stop them from placing the order. That's the same way as the back end. You know, if they're on hold, we get that pop-up warning. Otherwise, you can place the order. It works the same way for the website. Say that once again. If they're on hold, NetSuite will allow them to place the order but put it on hold. Like put it pending approval on our side. Well, it will show up on your pending, on your, I don't know if you have, okay, it'll show up on that list. And so whatever comes up on that pending order report that comes out, those web orders would also be included in that.
Right. So I think what Karen's asking though is if there will be a memo on the order to identify it as being on a credit hold, or is it just going to go in the pending list with no way to differentiate it from all the other pending orders?
I see what you're saying. It would probably right now go on the pending list. I can see what we can add to it, if anything, to, that's a good question. To see if any, just to make you aware that the order came through. Okay, fine. Let me make sure I have it correct. So if the customer is past due or on customer hold, and the order is pending approval, you want it to do what exactly, Karen? Yeah, I think we can create a save search with a trigger that says a new web order came in, because there is a web order list that comes in. Let me show you. Bear with me. On the reminders, you can add the web orders to web store orders that are open. And then here, it just says pending approval, this and that. But what I can do is create a trigger to send you an email that says, hey, a web order came in. It'll just send you this. That's pending approval. So that could be your trigger. Would that work for you? I mean, provide other suggestions if you prefer something different. Okay. Yeah, let me know so I can get with them on well, the notice with the notification would just be a safe search. The way we used to have it before, Karen, and I think we still might have it now, and anytime an order comes in, including a web order that's pending approval, it should send out an email. Just to say, hey, this order came in. I thought Brad mentioned that you're getting those already. He just redid the report I had and assigned it to you. But it would be included in that as well. But I need to highlight somewhere that it's a web order. Do you currently get those pending approval orders?
This really is this the list you're working off most of the time, Karen? Because I know I have my own dash with sales orders pending approval that looks nothing like this.
Oh, no. This is mine. Yeah, no, this is mine for web orders. So it doesn't.
Let's if I can show you kind of what she means. I've just shared my screen, and I'll go to my operations role and show you exactly what we're looking for Corey, myself, and Karen. So if I go to sales orders to approve, this is where we'd really need it to show, is in this memo section right here. Because if it doesn't show there, this is the list we work off of on a daily basis for credit issues and everything else. So if there's no note here, we're going to have to go in and manually scrub and figure out why that order's on hold.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it won't generate a memo because that's a text field, and those are handwritten memos at the order creation point. So it won't do that, but you can see it's a web order by the web order, the sales order number. So if you look all the way down, you see where it says SO37422, the second one from the bottom, and that one as well.
Yeah.
And it shows, that's how you can just see that it's a web order, but it won't.
So it did generate a memo right there. Was that your note?
No, that's the system note. Yeah, but that was corrected because we had the last time we had the call. Karen mentioned that the memo field said it said order notes, and it generated that. But we have since then corrected that the label on that and that piece as well to remove that.
So there is a way to get it to generate notes there.
Well, that piece right there was just the system doing it itself. I can see if there's a way to ask it to say something there. Let me add that. Hold on, stay still really quick so I can take another screenshot of Bang.
Oh, that would be a fantastic fix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we previously we were trying to figure out how to add hold reasons, and use the hold button. There's the hold button that's on the sales order creation piece, but that hold button doesn't work. We haven't been able to get that to work for a while. And then to generate the list of hold reasons, we added that to our to-do list, but that's not in the immediate to-do list. So I want to make sure I'm clear on that. And we have a meeting shortly to kind of go over that with Doug, myself, Katie, and Brad to kind of go over the website in this. But so I'll bring this up to see if we can add that to bump it up on our list. Okay, so all right, so pending sales order notification. Go ahead, I'm listening. So far what I have to follow up is the pending sales order note to indicate the hold reason. So that would suffice if the customer is on hold, Karen? Okay. And then we're still working on the split. The text field, the label that you mentioned last time, I'm just going through the list. That is already fixed. The number of inventory items are not correct. I just noticed that it shows different on all three things. The quick order, the actual order, and our system are not matching. Anything else that I missed that I did not mention? The tracking, and I'm sorry, Ryan, the tracking information that we talked about last week, when PageJet comes out, that's when we're going to see what the capability is. So right now we're still kind of on hold with that until we move further along with PageJet, and we'll have a report on PageJet this afternoon. You feel blank. And the PO number that you guys mentioned last time, the PO number being blank, it generates, or should be generating now. Let me see. No, because it didn't request it there, so it's not. Order this one really quick. Hammer tone 20. Enter view cart. Okay, proceed to checkout. This. And this is still not completed. So I'll be following up with them on that as well. Is there anything else that I need to bring up to either Doug, Katie, or the IT that you guys need for any kind of customization?
That's it on my end. Unless there's something I'm forgetting from last time.
Yeah. No, I think that's it. And Karen, we updated their shipping method before we went live. So all of them, we exported their shipping method, and whoever didn't have a specified shipping method got standard shipping. And we also asked, or I requested that at the creation of the customer, which the customer creation happens on the finance side. On the customer creation point, they select the shipping method as standard shipping unless specified otherwise. After they get started in sales, lets us know that they have a different shipping method. You know, that there's some kind of agreement. Yeah, Doug said that those would be coming to customer service. So anything that's besides the standard shipping or whatever their shipping method is in the system, they would need to call customer service for that. You're welcome. All right. I'm sorry, Ryan, go ahead.
Oh, I've got to get in the field for an appointment, but I will be available for next week's meeting. Thank you both for all your hard work on this. And if you need anything, please do reach out, but I have to hop off now, unfortunately.
Got it. Thank you so much. And as after our meeting this afternoon, I'll update you guys.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.